I was raped at knife point when I was 25 years old. I felt full-blown rage. I carried a gun for a long time.
So I was raped when I was 16 years old. My brother's friends gave me Quaaludes. That's how I lost my virginity. I told absolutely no one.
I can't really recount to anyone the details of the sexual assault that I experienced. The professionals tell me that the reason for this is because my assault was experienced before I had language, which means that it was before I knew how to talk.
The first time I was raped, I was 13. A boy who was in my brother's class climbed through my bedroom window and raped me while my family was upstairs sleeping. There were other times after that. They lured me into a house in the village, and when I got inside, there were 3 other boys there waiting for me. And they took me upstairs and locked me in a bedroom, and they took turns raping me, all 5 of them.
I recall writhing in pain, not being able to go to school. They labeled me and harassed me, and the labeling affected me for a long time.
But my body remembers, even if my adult brain can't access those memories. Something happened to trigger these memories that my body had.
So I was labeled a whore, a slut, and isolated and ostracized, and the rape and the sexuality became my identity.
Therapists and counselors helped me through the process of healing and releasing the rage. Don't tell a survivor to get over it. It never goes away. It's a long journey.
It took me many decades to get over it, but I started to see a therapist off and on, starting at the age of 32.
It takes a lot of courage to find out what that is, but you can never really live fully until you try to give voice to the memories, the feelings, the anxieties, the fears, all of those things that pop up that just don't seem to fit in with the rest of your life.
I have a really good therapist now, and he is helping me understand that it's not my fault, to take control of my life now.
This is something that you need help with, especially if you have had the experience of being assaulted as a very, very young child.
Run, now walk to Planned Parenthood. Do not keep it to yourself. They're there to help you.
Somebody who had been sexually assaulted or raped, I would tell them to get it out of their head, to write it down, to get therapy, to call a hotline, to talk to somebody, to realize that you're not alone and that you're not at fault and that you can take control of your life. I don't know that you'll ever heal or anybody ever heals, but you learn to accept and you learn to understand and you learn to forgive.
Please don't stay frozen in silence. You can move through the darkness to light and heal.